24 attached document is about the amendment of tariff of charges for the issuing of certificates and furnishing of information by the COJ legislature. And amendment of tariff of charges for 2020-21 financial year and international. The other attached one is the I think I've read all the tariff related to it. Thank you. Bear with me until noon. Thank you very much.
Presiding officer, I've had my hand up for ages. Thank you. It's a point of order.
Thank you very much. Okay, I'll take your point of order. However, I will allow the executive to do the tabling again. Apparently, the councillors have not heard the mayor when he was tabling. It is very important he tables again because he made some amendments that are important for. So I will hear your point of order, Councillor B.
With the meeting, if we cannot hear what the mayor was saying, so it's ridiculous. Thank you.
Okay, your cry has been executed.
It is a new normal and we're taking baby steps. So with time, we master this. Speaker, I was saying that I tabled the reports for public participation, for council to note for public participation. Some of the tariff reports in the body of the report referred to approved and have been circulated and sent to councillors. So all these reports that were read by this week should be participation. So none for approval. That's what I said, Speaker. Just the tabling of the reports. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. Councillor, can I get an indication if you have heard the mayor? Yes, Councillor Novella.
The mayor is in a room full of people there, doesn't even have his mask on. So much for the number one citizen of Joburg during this pandemic. How are we going to combat this enemy if number one citizen just behaves like that? Where's his mask?
The mayor does have his mask, but because the councillors have said that they had not heard the mayor was not audible. So the mayor had to remove his mask so that he can be audible, but he does have his mask on. There is the mayor wearing his mask. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. And Councillor North?
Councillor Alexander. There are a number of councillors still as attendees. I can see on my side 52 of our councillors are still as attendees and have not been moved to club lists. Will we be able to confirm when that will be done? So a number of our councillors still have not been made panelists yet.
Okay, thank you very much. That is noted. Technical team will do it. They are working on it, Councillor. The tabling has happened, and the items with the attached items have been read. On my list, I have Councillor Knott. I have Councillor Knott on my list. Councillor Knott, can you please address Council?
Thanks, Presiding Officer. I would like to speak towards this item as well as the IDP and the methodology behind the IDP, if that's okay.
We have not yet tabled the IDP, Councillor Knott. When we reach that, you shall speak. Your name is also there.
Yes, I do understand that, but you have reduced us to one speaker, which makes it rather difficult to speak on each item individually from all three. They were previously tabled under 3, 4, and 35. I know the numbering has changed now.
It's okay. You can address the Councillor Knott.
Thank you. I think I'd just like to start by saying that the legislature was advised or asked to revise their method of publication to be more inclusive and technology friendly in 2019, which led to the more efficient engagement sessions that we had with city stakeholders. This was the first step towards a more technologically enhanced system of public participation. It was also the first year that we had many, that the city's IDP sessions did not culminate in protests and destruction of city property. Since this time, however, we seem to be regressing backwards towards more of a malicious compliance for the sake of ticking a box. The current practice equates solely with internet activity, which is largely a mistake and fails to address the problem of ensuring that engagement with our residents actually serves its purpose. We should rather be redefining and adapting the definition to our unique reality, instead of pasting concepts that bear no resemblance to ours without any tangible application. In there was an allocation of 1.3 billion rand that went towards funding smart city projects, which really the smart city IDP. In 2013, they went out and intended to develop a smart city strategy action plan, but that was never brought to fruition. And one of that plan and that department is for quality ICT systems and services that support citizens' active involvement and participation in city processes, which would include both participation into our budget processes and our IDP process. Currently, we're faced with COVID-19 and the restrictions that this has placed on the citizens in the city in terms of gatherings and engagement. So one would think that this would have been of engagement. Yet the only option that the proposed public participation process in all cases gives is an email address for the purpose of submitting their inputs on very, very important documents that essentially determine how. Statistics SA in 2019, around 54% of South Africans had access to the internet, with only 39% having access to social media. It hardly translates into an efficient mechanism to produce inclusive participation. How does the administration propose that the rest of our city participates, or do their voices not count in this process? The questions that we should really be asking are how we can reach more people, how we can make our consultation more inclusive, and how the city can make consultation more efficient. What should be investigated and implemented is an online collaborative platform for multi-stakeholder engagement that allows for resolution of complex challenges. Platforms that allow for readers to hold discussions, votes, or comments on municipal plans and projects, including budget processes and public participation on IDP, which would include, not limited to, text messaging, engagement websites, apps, emails, social media, surveys, and live polling, which residents can engage on through their language of choice. Many countries have employed this particular mechanism where their residents do not have access to email or smartphone, and they give input on anything from healthcare to planning issues to civic engagement. Input then can be managed from a centralized dashboard that collates the use of a mixed mode strategy to ensure that there is reliable storage and integration of information into a single platform. This can be accessible to members of the public as well as councillors, and this is a very important point for councillors with access to the data that is being formulated. The malicious compliance has consequently leaked through to the business plans of these entities, which the situation we find ourselves in, have not been updated since the initial drafting several months ago. To engage on business plans and a budget that does not consider revenue losses due to COVID-19 or the strategic risk that this poses. Plans will refer to 2019-20 adjustments to capital expenditure, when that very report was rejected by this council earlier this year, and plans that do not honestly address performance in light of the situation we are faced with. The revenue items contained in the medium-term budget will not be on target. They are also not up, and they fail to take into account the massive fall in revenue that would have been caused by COVID-19. Just last, the current Ministry of Finance spoke about an 800 million drop in revenue for that month of April. What the department should be doing is increasing its impairment for the expected reduction in revenue. It is rather disappointing that despite heavily funded ICT and smart city departments, the city is failing to find smart methods of engagement. Whilst the DA notes the reports and the business plans, and as well as the budgets being tabled here today, we understand that yes.
Yes. I'm not sure whether he is calling on you, but his hand is up.
I think he was asking to be let into the meeting earlier.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Your hand is up. Thank you. You can continue, Councillor Knott.
Thank you. Whilst the DA notes the reports, the business plans, and the budgets that have been tabled here today, we do understand the urgency in tabling them. That is why we have ensured over the past couple of weeks to work with you in ensuring that a council meeting sits today. We do not have, except the accuracy or the efficiency of the information that has been provided. And we request that not only our business plans be updated to enable proper consultation, but that going forward, the city ensures that it implements a more inclusive system that enables all of our residents within the city to participate in this process. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Councillor Knott. Executive Mayor.
much, Speaker. I suppose the inputs by Councillor North on the process and trying to move the city forward should be noted and integrated into our plans of consulting and engaging our citizens. We do know the issues. Can't hear anything. Um, can I wait?
I'm not sure if councillors can hear me now. All I was saying, Speaker, is that the inputs by Councillor North on how to engage our people, how to get to the farthest remote area of the city where there's no access to internet, how to enhance and speed up the smart city project, which I think probably in the intervening period since the dates she mentions have taken a back seat will be accelerated. So the amount of money and focus on smart city as a priority remains with this government of local unity. We know that in JMPD there's an IIOC, which was the first step of the smart city. Now, I think even with COVID-19, with the pandemics as a trend, we will have to speed up how to engage the citizens, how to be smart in service delivery, and what will add into our issue. As it relates to income, I think let's go engage. Let's do the correct models and see what the future holds. Let's look at various scenarios. Let's use the next 21 days of consultation to cover all aspects that relate to budgets and IPPs and all that. So the items are for noting, and I think the issue she raises, they can input this the number of platforms that communities can engage their government with. I don't think we should be limited only to those events. We will, with time, advertise all other platforms as we get them to work. So for now, I think let's help the city to engage the citizens to get the feedback into the IDP, the budget, and Madam Speaker, I thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Councillors. Is item 1 with all the items that have been tabled with item 1 noted for tabling?
Noted, Speaker.
Thank you very much.
Noted. Noted.
Thank you very much, Councillors. Thank you very much.
Noted.
Councillors, thank you very much, Councillors. Councillors, there's an item that I have skipped. My apologies for that. I skipped the tabling of the legislative report by Chair of Chairs, Councillor Mulauzi. Recommendations to Council. Councillor Mulauzi was supposed to the legislative reports. May I request Councillor Mulauzi to table those reports, please?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move that the table the legislation request to Council and discussion. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chair. May I request the acting secretary to take us to the next report, please? Thank you. Councillors, then before the acting secretary, may I remind you that we are live streaming the council. Okay, the council meeting is live streaming on Facebook at City of Joburg as well as on YouTube. Thank you very much. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Item 2, tabling of the 2020 draft integrated development plan, which is IDP review. For public consultation and draft.
Speaker, point of order, Speaker.
Okay, let's hear the point of order.
Background noise. Councillor Kalama here, there's too much background noise. Cannot hear.
Thank you, Councillor
Thank
Jalala.
you.
May I request all councillors to mute, please. Please mute. Let us all mute because the background noise is caused by unmuting. Please make sure that your device is on mute unless you have been called on speaker. Thank you very much. Please mute councillor. Thank you. Item 2, tabling of the 2020-21 draft integrated development plan IDP review for public consultation and draft municipal entities business plan. Thank you very much, Acting Secretary. Councillor Knott.
Thanks, Presiding Officer. I have spoken on all these items, and as agreed, I have combined my speaking time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Councillor Knott. You're fine. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. Item 25, changes in the data section 79 policy. Is the item noted, councillors?
Noted.
Can I hear the noted?
Noted. Noted.
Can I hear the yes? Thank you.
Noted.
Thank you very much.
Noted. Noted. Noted.
Item 26, Item 26, Madam Speaker. IDP budget for 2020-2021 integrated communication and marketing plan. Thank you very much, Acting Secretary. Councillor Knott, you've already spoken. Okay, thank you very much. Chair of Chairs, Councillor Mlauzi.
We know that the discussion that was done, and we know what Councillor Knott said. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Councillor Mlauzi. Yes, Councillor.
Madam Presiding Officer, it is becoming a bit chaos when you ask us to note and everybody starts unmuting and creating chaos. Where the hand signal is, which I've raised, next to it is a loud hailer. If you press on that, it tells me yes or no. Can we rather use that system because we are working virtually? So can we use that so that it works more efficiently where you'll see a yes and no? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Councillor Alex. You are more advanced with technology. I saw those options, but we will include them in the training that will be taking place. Thank you very much for noting that. Next item, Madam Speaker, announcement by the Speaker. Thank you very much, Acting Secretary. Councillors, please note that there will be training for all councillors on Tuesday, the 2nd of June 2020, on the utilization of Cisco WebEx voting system. We know that councillors have been, the leaders have requested the system to have more training on the voting system so perfect the voting system. So we will be having that training on Tuesday, and communication in this regard will be sent to all political parties on the times and the detail of the training. But we are starting the training on the second, which will include the training on the options and icons that Councillor Alex have alluded to. With those words, councillors, I want to thank you very much, and thank you very much for your cooperation and making sure that this meeting is a success. We are in a learning process of the new normal, and I am sure that the next council meeting will be today. So we are learning as we go. We are in the new normal. Please take care of. Please don't forget.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Don't share here.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.